want to get my thoughts on a comment from Eric Jensen, who is one of the people responsible for Days Gone. Eric Jensen says, whether you picked up Days Gone on day one, borrowed it from a friend, watched someone else play it, or tried it with PS Now or PS Plus, I appreciate you. Thank you for playing our game. The outpouring of love and support for our game and our studio has been incredible. This is in response to a petition that's been set up that's got over 60,000 statements now to try to get Days Gone 2 approved. The Bend people went to Sony and tried to get it approved and greenlit, but for whatever reason, I guess maybe it didn't sell as much, Days Gone 2 is not going to happen. Now, in contrast, there's an interview with John Garvin, who's also one of the people responsible for Days Gone, who said, if you love a game, you should buy it at fucking full price. I can't tell you how many times I've seen gamers say, yeah, I got that on sale. I got it through PS Plus, whatever. Now, he's talking about if you want to support a game and you want to support the developers, and if you want sequels green-lit, then you better support the game when it comes out. And it makes sense from a business perspective because you know what? If you're making a game, if you're behind a game series and you look and you see that the sales are not exactly where the bosses want them to be, unless it's just an amazing game that just has critical praise. And even then, if it has critical praise and it's an amazing game, but it doesn't sell that well, I can think and probably point to maybe Metroid, on Nintendo's consoles, historically hasn't sold nearly as well as other lesser games, then probably a lot of the games in the future are not going to be greenlit because these are companies, these are businesses, Even though they have a ton of money, they're still not going to want to waste money in putting a lot of, resources behind games that aren't going to give you that big return back. And I get that. I understand that. Outside of maybe something becoming like, and gosh, it's just so weird how Nintendo just doesn't want to seem to make any more Metroids, right? Was Federation Force the last Prime game? Well, it wasn't Prime, but I don't know. The thing is here, I don't follow a lot of stuff on Nintendo's consoles and Sony's consoles, but I still kind of, from time to time, see something that I think is of interest to discuss, and this is one. I say discussed, Well, a lot of fans are disgusted at his comments saying, well, we really can't afford to buy your game brand new. And I get that. Nowadays, people are all about these subscription services and the value that maybe things like Game Pass have, for instance. People are all about the value of Netflix and Hulu and all these subscription services where you can get a ton of movies. People want a lot of things at their fingertips, and they don't want to pay a lot of money. So yeah, this petition. If you're Sony, you look at this petition that has over 60,000 signatures on it. And, it sounds like a lot. But to Sony, they're going to look at it and be like, okay, let's say most of these people would probably buy it. But some of those people on a petition that signed it, they're lying. They're lying. A lot of the same people that are clamoring right now and so angry, what? We don't get a Days Gone 2 sequel? Sony knows that a lot of those people are probably actually not going to pay full price for the Days Gone 2 sequel, because they look at their data from the first Days Gone. And I'm just shocked if it didn't sell that well. I haven't looked at the figures here, but if it didn't sell that well, it's an open world zombie game. Maybe people are just getting tired of them, but an open world zombie game, that's pretty much like, open world and zombies. Like, historically, those have been some of the highest selling games, right? So I just don't get how an open world zombie game didn't sell that well. Or maybe it did sell well, but didn't sell quite enough, right?